So have all of your stuff handy, something to write with, something to write on. And then just come to sit comfortably wherever feels nice to you. You can even take a chair for this first little while. Make sure your distractions are limited. You can dim your lights, you can close the doors, turn the phone off. New Year's Eve practice, what we want to let go of and what we want to bring into the future. We'll be moving a little bit in this class, going through a few Kundalini moves where we will imagine, cutting through all of the stuff that we want to leave behind with wood chopper. And then we're going to stand for a little bit of time in archer pose to really focus in and strengthen our vision of the future. And before we even start anything, this class is really meant to help us to walk into 2023 with a healthier mindset, what we want to bring into our life, what we want to let go of in our life, and how we can make that happen. Often this time of year, we're like, oh, I'm going to be healthier. We're going to think about ways about how we can actually do that with this class. So close your eyes wherever you are. Sit nice and tall, hands resting comfortably in your lap. Maybe palms up so that you can really get in touch with that receiving part of our practice. And somewhere in your mind, there lives the ideal version of you. This person who maybe looks quite similar to the person that you are today, but just a little bit more. And so with your eyes closed, I want you to start to imagine your ideal person in the future, your ideal you. What does that look like? What are you filling your days with? What are you bringing more of into your life? What are you doing less of? What people do you want around you? How will you help the world? How will you help yourself? And anytime thoughts come to you that you don't want to forget, that's when I invite you to just grab your pen and your journal and just write yourself a little note. And one of the ways that yoga helps us to elevate our life is that we're able to passively evaluate our lives, where we can see, oh, maybe I do eat a little too much sugar or cheese or coffee. What can I do to remedy that? And so just focus on something or a few somethings that you want to let go of in your life. And then bring your awareness to what you want more of. And how can you go about doing that? You want more yoga, more time with friends, more peace, more time in nature. How can you go about that? What can you make happen to bring about your ideal you? And let your eyes open. We're going to come up right away to stand. So blanket can move out of your way. Anytime you need to, you're going to drop and write in your book anything that might come to you. And feet hip distance. And very simply, we're going to start to shake it off. Shaking is one of my favorite ways to kind of get into the body. We've done this a couple times in our journey over these 12 days. So this should feel quite familiar to you. Have a feeling that the heels are coming off of the ground, maybe even the whole foot, that you're bouncing and reverberating into the bottoms of your feet. Shake into your hands, shake into your shoulders, everything nice and relaxed. And take some open mouth exhales. Resetting the nervous systems, getting yourself into the body and literally shaking off the cobwebs. I guess that would be figuratively shaking off the cobwebs. Shake off heavy thoughts, shake off doubt in yourself, shake off judgment of others, shake off judgment of yourself. Start to get that blood flowing nice and easy. Feel the weight shift. Feel the feet bounce. Feel the arms move. Slow, easy breaths, open mouth exhales. Really just embrace this feeling of letting it go, shaking it off. And as we let go and shake off, we're also bringing in this blood flow, this oomph, this pizzazz into the body. Feel that as though you're pulling it into your whole life. Who is the you that you want to be? And how can you get there? You can move around a little, have some fun with it. Maybe put a song on or sing. Pick up the legs a little bit. Maybe even bring in a little stomp. 20 more seconds. Let it go. And feel yourself just vibrating with life. And then inhale, stretch your arms up, plant your feet down, take a slow, deep breath. Hold the breath in. And hands to your heart. Stand in stillness a moment, notice how you feel. Who is the you that you want to be? And how will you get there? Remembering that you are unlimited in your capacity for everything. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. And step your feet out wide, eyes open, toes turn out a little bit, and then make sure that you As you come into your squat, your wide-legged squat, knees are going in the same direction as your toes. We're going to bring in a little bit of space into the side body here with a little flow with the breath. So as you inhale, arms reach up, legs sink down. Exhale, left hand to the left thigh and reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, stay in your squat. And exhale, second side. Stay there for the inhale. Exhale, up and over, switch. Stay there for the inhale. Exhale, up and over. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. Let's stay with this. Stay in your squat. Feel the blood really starting to flow. Feel those hips open, the legs warm up, creating a little bit of heat in the body. Heat creates change. Exhaling as you move up and over, and then get that nice little side stretch. Inhale. And exhale. A few more rounds. Breath of fresh air here. One more time, each side. And back to center. Hands to your heart. Sink it down into your squat. A little more. Feel those legs turn on. Keep the heart calm. And slowly come on up. Heel toe the feet back together. And stand tall and still in Tadasana pose. Eyes can drop closed. What came up for you as you challenged yourself, as you created this space in your spine and your ribs? And hands interlace in front of you, thumbs next to each other, and a feeling that you're holding on to a giant axe or sword or some kind of something that will just cut right through all of the stuff that you want to let go of, all of the stuff that you want to release. Take a wider stance with your feet, soften into the knees. And as you inhale, arms come up, and exhale, chop it down. So it's quicker than, we're taking a little bit of a quicker breath here. Once you have the movement, you can close your eyes. And if you are visual, you can bring that image in of whatever it is you want to let go of. Cutting it through the ties that bind, cutting it through all of that power, that whatever it may be for you, let it go. Take your power back. Keep going. This class focusing on evaluating ourselves. Just observing what it is that's holding you back, what it is that you want to bring into your life. Evaluate, educate, and follow through, and you elevate. Elevate your health, both mental and physical. Elevate your relationships. Elevate anything you want here. Let's keep going. Inhale up, exhale down, just a little longer. Inhale, reach it up. Hold the breath in. Calmly exhale. Hands to your heart or your sides. Feet can come together. Stand still. Tadasana pose. Where is your blood flowing? Where is your mind going? Two more slow breaths. Hands release down. Step your feet wide and hands to your hips. And take a moment and just stand here with wide legs. Toes can turn out a little. Lift up into your heart. Just to take up a little bit of space. Take up a little bit of room. And slowly fold forward, soften your knees, and let's lengthen our spine for a few breaths. Take a few open mouth exhales. Soften your knees. Slowly come on back up to stand. And left toes are going to turn out. We're coming into warrior two legs, archer pose. So archer pose is basically a warrior two. And you have a feeling, we're going to put our hands into a little position. So left knee bends, right foot back, and then just soften the legs for a moment. So straighten the legs. Hips are square and level. And then you're going to curl your fingers back, but not into a fist. I'm going to curl just the fingers in, and then thumb will stay up. And this is just going to be both hands here. So going to the left, make that little shape with your hands, and then right arm is going to pull back as though you're pulling back on a bow. We're going into archer pose here. And then eyes go out over front left finger or front left thumb. And we're going to hold here with long, slow breath for a little while. Warrior Two is one of those poses that you can make as deep or as shallow as you'd like. So as difficult and sweaty, or as soft and easy, or maybe somewhere split the middle. Keep the right hip drawing back. Keep the right arm drawing back. Eyes forward, focusing on your future you. What do you want to bring into your future? What do you want to let go of? And what can you bring in to make that happen? Who is your ideal you? Keep breathing. Sink in a little more. Inhale, pull back a little on your bow, aim up. Exhale, release your hands, release the bow, back to center. Draw your shoulders up and around. Fun on the first side, fun on the second side. So right toes go out and you start to bend into that knee, finding your stance, hips level and straight. Making the curled in fingers and then pulling that left arm back, eyes out over the front right thumb, gazing toward your ideal self. Last little while, sink in a little more. Can you hold yourself steady here? Just observing. Inhale, draw the bow up. Exhale, release and come back to center. Heel toe back together and then fold forward into a gentle ragdoll, knees bent. Hands to the earth. Press back and rest in child's pose. Soften into your resting place, maybe even lay down flat onto the ground. Coming back up. And this is where I'll invite you to sit comfortably. I always prefer a rock pose for my hips. You can sit in easy pose or sit in a chair. We're going to have a few arm intensive exercises here, and then sit with a little bit of a chanting meditation. So find your comfortable seat while I get the timer up again. You can sit on a block or a bolster. And once you have a position that you can maintain for a little while, just drop your eyes closed and come back into this manifesting mode that we've been going for all class, where you really think about the you that you want to be. That concept that it's okay to be completely happy with who you are today. But there's always something, a little more that we could lovingly do for ourselves. And coming back into balance here with a little bit of spinal cord breathing. So in your comfortable seat, maybe even come back up to stand. Soft fists, and then hands and elbows will come together. And as you inhale, you're going to come open and lift up into the heart. And then exhale, curl and round. And we're going to move here in spinal cord breathing for a little while. Let your eyes close. Coming back to that feeling that you're opening up to all that is possible. And releasing anything that's holding you back. It's a really soft and easy movement here. Seated form of cat-cow. Really working on opening up the energy through the spine and the heart. And exhaling as you stretch it all the way. Last few. One more. And release your hands down. Sit in a nice neutral spine. Allowing yourself to see your best self and start to walk toward her or him or them. And our next one, ego eradicator. One of my personal favorites. So you curl your fingers into that archer pose that we were doing before, thumbs up, and then arms come up with that thumbs up position. And working here with either long, slow breath or breath of fire. Breath of fire is like panting like a dog, but in and out through your nose, where it's a sharp pull of the belly in and up on the exhale, and then that soft and quick inhale. If you're new to breath of fire, you can try an open-mouthed version where you are really just kind of panting like a dog, where the exhale is 80% of it, and then the inhale kind of rebounds in. And you will feel your belly moving and the diaphragm coming in and up, but you're not jumping around. So kind of check in with yourself and make sure you're not dancing around with your arms here. You want to really focus in and draw the belly in and up on the exhale. And remember to take a long, slow breath. If you are on your cycle right now, if you're in the first couple days of your cycle, you don't want to have this breath of fire coming in. Last little while, keep those arms lifted. Inhale, bring the thumbs together overhead, hold the breath in. Keep the thumbs up, exhale. Inhale, hold the breath in. Shake the arms, keep them up overhead. Shake, 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 shake. Keep the arms up, exhale. And one more time, inhale. Hold the breath in and shake. Exhale, release down. Close your eyes, feel the blood flowing through your arms, through your heart, wherever else you might feel it. You can shift your position if you need to. A few long, slow breaths, feeling strong and invincible. And right before our Shavasana, we're going to come into a chanting mantra. Again, another one of my absolute favorites. They say 3 minutes of this chant in this mudra that we're going to practice is its own entire yoga class, where you can really move as much energy in this next 3 minutes as you can in a typical asana class, a much longer asana class. So fingers are going to interlace, except your index fingers are going to point straight up. And then I like just thumbs next to each other. And then arms are going to go up overhead. So it's this, it's escaping me what the name of this mudra is. Fingers are pressed straight up. The rest of the hands are, or the rest of the fingers are interlaced. So bring your arms down for a moment. That's the mudra that we'll have. And we're going to have a feeling that we are doing that breath of fire as we chant Sat Nam. So Sat Nam means my true name, my true identity, my true name, Sat Nam, truth and name. And so this meditation is meant to take us to that place, that original us, before the world came in and told us everything that we're supposed to be or everything that we're not, before we even did that to ourselves. So we're going into the mind to find our true name, our true self. And 3 minutes. So I'm going to come back up to my rock pose. I had come down to sit for a moment. So find a position that you can maintain without effort for 3 minutes, even if that is coming back up to stand. Fingers interlace, thumbs together, index fingers pointing straight up. And then I'll start the timer here. Arms go up overhead, and it's a nice long inhale. And then you pull the belly in and up. So we're working into the diaphragm. So right there at the bottom of the rib cage. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Everything relaxes on the Nam. Everything engages on the Sat. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Eyes can close. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale deeply. Keep the arms up. Hold the breath in. Keep the arms up. Exhale. And then again, inhale. Hold the breath in. Release the hands and shake. Hold the breath in. Keep the arms up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold the breath in and shake. Exhale. Calmly relax to that seated position, eyes closed, inner eye on your future self. What steps do you have to take to get there? Slowly come on down. Find your Shavasana pose. Cover up or use a pillow. Find this place where you can really relax in stillness for the next few moments. Feel all of the energy of class just melt away with your exhales, allowing your body to rest. And just allow these moments of silence and stillness, allowing a reset here, letting go of what is no longer serving you and serving your life, and walking toward what will. Start to deepen your breath. Stretch and move. And then as you're ready, roll on up to a comfortable seated position. Hands at your heart in a gesture of gratitude. And let's end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Inhale. Om. 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 Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste. I invite you now to spend a few minutes with your journal and really kind of solidify what it is you want to bring in, what it is you want to let go of.